versus Virginia women's soccer match postponed over coronavirus and injuries. Thursday's women's soccer game between number 1 North Carolina and number 10 Virginia has been postponed because of the roster depletion among the Cavaliers caused by the coronavirus and injuries, the schools announced Wednesday. The game between the two of the most successful programs in the women's soccer involving ACC teams, and that has been postponed this season. The ACC is one of 4 conferences playing women's soccer in the fall, along with the Big 12, SEC, and Sun Belt. So here's, I'm coaching soccer in the winter, hopefully, with the high school team at Millennium High School. It's every year I'm scared to death about the flu because it decimates 5, 10 girls at a time. Even at my college, as we get closer and closer to the playoffs in about October, early November, as we're heading to nationals, it hits guys. And I am a germaphobe. I'm always out there with hand sanitizer. I don't, as soon as they shake hands, I'm like, hand sanitizer. I have a bottle ready for them. I'm always concerned about that because you're going to lose, 1 starter to 5 starters. That's what happens. So this is what we're going to run into. So now we're going to enter a new season. I'm still going to get hit with the flu. And are they going to come out as coronavirus? Or do we trust these tests? I mean, they're going to have a coronavirus of some sort. Will it be COVID-19? I don't know. They're just saying coronavirus. I mean, I'm pretty sure we get coronavirus every year. But is it COVID-19? I don't know. We just call it coronavirus, even though there's many forms of it. So there's so much mass confusion, and everyone's scared to death. And when did we become a country that we are just scared of everything? Everything. It's getting ridiculous. We're never going to go back to normal ever. Can't. To me, it's between private, public versus government schools. I mean, anything that's kind of like run by the government. They are so scared to do anything because they're going to get sued or whatever. I don't know what it is. But everything in Arizona is normal. Everyone's out. Everyone's shopping. Everyone's doing their thing. But schools are shut down. Sports are canceled for the most part. We do have football games going on. I mean, everything's fine. And then, we get all these scares from the media that we're all going to die and it needs to stop. We are going to die. Every one of us is going to die, but I want to choose how I want to die. But you can't choose how he wants to die, though, because you're going to get him. You know what? Yes, I will choose that. You have the choice of never going outside. You can just stay home the rest of your life. Go ahead. I'm sure the government will take care of you. Find a way. Go. But we have to just go back to normal. Why not? These are just my thoughts. Reading on, North Carolina coach Anson Dorrance said it was evident watching Virginia's win over Miami on Sunday that the Cavaliers were without several regular starters. He said Cavaliers coach Steve Swanson called Monday to say Virginia would not be able to make the trip to Chapel Hill for Thursday's game. All of us in the conference support each other about the decision about whether or not they feel safe enough to come. Dorrance says none of us is going to sit in judgment of a school decision about because obviously some of the decisions are made at the highest level. And the other thing is there's not an athletic department in the country right now that's not interested in saving money. I love that statement. It's true. Any way you get out of it, they want out of it. So Virginia's checks all kinds of positive boxes for Virginia by not coming down. They save money. It protects them because anytime you travel, I think you're at risk. So as a conference, we've all been completely supportive. Dorrance said North Carolina has not had any coronavirus issues since returning to campus. Conference protocols for fall sports team call the COVID-19 testing 3 times per week. But you know who has problems with coronavirus? Those that are scared of it. It's kind of like when you're playing soccer and you go into a tackle. If you go halfway, you're gonna get hurt. But if you go through full force, you're gonna be fine. That's just the way it is. Neither team is scheduled to play again until October 15th, but Dorrance indicated that it is unlikely the game will be rescheduled. Neither school has an ACCA game scheduled the week of the 19th, but North Carolina has already scheduled a non-conference game against Duke on October 23rd. Adding a second game would necessitate playing with just 1 day of rest, far far from unheard of in college soccer, but less than ideal heading into the postseason. We're not going to compromise our kids, Dorn said. So that's what's going on with UNC. They want to play. I applaud them for wanting to play, and that's the way we need it. We just need to go play and not find excuses not to play. Coronavirus. Well, guess what? Someone's going to get it. It spreads quick, regardless if it's COVID-19. I hope you enjoyed that segment. If you enjoyed it, like it, subscribe, share it, do those things. But more importantly, remember this promo code, Coach Cam. You get 20% off on all products I sell, like this T-shirt, mug. I even have masks. See, I'm not against masks. Buy a mask from me. Help this podcast. It will be huge. By the way, it looks like this. Here's my store. It has so many patriotic theme this month. Check it out. U.S. soccer is the problem. Yeah, if you could support this podcast, that'd be amazing because I get destroyed online. And I need something, a reason to keep doing this and take all the abuse I take on a daily basis from all the comments. I just need to stop reading them, but I can't. I have to read them. Anyways, support this podcast. Be helpful. Keep my wife from yelling at me. All of that would be great. Peace.